Hi guys, I'm Solaris. Welcome to my channel, Solaris Fairy Astrology and Tarot, where I channel for you all sorts of psychic messages to help you in your love life using astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards. Today's video is all about if you are in a no contact or a low contact situation with your person right now. I'm going to channel for you all about your person, and we're going to look at what's going on in this connection. I'm also offering an extended reading where I'm going to channel for you more about your connection with your person using some new cards that I have. The Cosmic Cat Wisdom Oracle cards and Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love Oracle cards. They are so cute and fun, but they're also really helpful. I'm also going to channel for you what they thought about you last night and more insight into their mysterious heart, as well as a message that Spirit wants you to know about you and your person, and a miracle that will happen between the two of you. So if you're curious about any of that, then definitely check out the extended. Today you have 3 piles to choose from. The first pile is Messages from Divine Masculine with the card that says, "Please know that I sincerely regret walking away," and the Herkimer diamond. The second pile is the Blissful Dolphin Tarot with the double-pointed Smokey Quartz crystal. And the third pile is the Hermit Tarot with the card "You Are So Very Special" and a Larimar heart crystal. Feel free to take as much time as you need and pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile is yours. When you have chosen your pile, go to the description box and scroll down to where you see the timestamps. Click on the timestamp that matches your pile, and that will take you to your reading. I'll see you there. Bye! Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on no contact or low contact situations. We want to do a check-in between you and your person. We want to see what's going on in the connection. Will they reach out? What messages are coming from their higher self or from their soul towards you? What is the 3D? What is the 5D? All of that situation. So you guys have picked a very beautiful deck for your card deck, and we're going to layer it with a relationship spread as we begin this reading. This is a good way for you to be able to verify and tell if this is your pile. You guys have actually picked Messages from Divine Masculine, and you guys have picked the card, "Please know that I sincerely regret walking away." So it seems like you guys are in separation, or maybe they've broken up with you and you guys are still talking, but it does seem like, or maybe even if you guys are together, which is rare, especially for this topic of this video, I would say that maybe they feel like they regret ending the connection or even taking excessive space. Maybe they ghosted you. It seems like that your person they feel bad about it now. It seems like they have some regrets. Seems like maybe they've had some realizations. What I'm going to do is I'm putting it back in the deck to see if it shows up and if it shows up somewhere prominent. You guys have also picked the Herkimer diamond. In the intro, we were in my crystal gallery in Mystic Journey where I give readings. And alas, this is the last video you guys will ever see in Mystic Journey's crystal gallery because we did have to close it, but we do still have the bookstore open, which is beautiful. But I wanted to kind of do this like farewell to Mystic Journey Bookstore's crystal gallery video, as well as you guys might have said farewell too, so it might kind of be a little kind of correlating in this way. But the Herkimer diamond, which is not the one I used in the gallery, they have a bigger one, but I still have a good one. This is still a very beautiful diamond. So this is going to be in frame for you guys so you can see it, and it will bless your reading as we move forward. I will put it here in frame so you guys can see it. And I also picked a tarot for you because we need to use tarot as well. We need to get some information. This is called the Dark Mansion Tarot. So I hope you guys like it. We're going to check to see now what is going on with your person. Now, you may not be the masculine energy in this connection, but I am going to still use these cards for you on your side as well, just to get some information to see how are you thinking and feeling about them right now. Like, how are you perceiving this connection? Where are you guys at? That's your side. This is their side. How are they thinking and feeling about you right now? This is where they are at right now, how they're perceiving the situation, and I will layer this. Then I have the past, what has happened already, to bring you guys to this situation where you guys are at right now, most likely not in a relationship, most likely not together in some way. These cards will be able to verify for you. I would say these particular set of three. That will be a way for you to verify if this is your pile. If this does not sound like you and your connection, I would say pick another pile or another video, but this is a good way to verify if this is yours, and then from this point I would be progressing based on the information that comes up. So there is that. As an example, if you're not in third party, but third party shows up, I will be continuing the reading with the third party in mind. Or for instance, if you guys are long distance, I might continue the reading with long distance in mind, so that sort of thing. So whatever like facts or details show up in these first three piles here will be how I will incorporate that information as we continue along, just so you know. Even though people can still watch the videos, even if they feel like they're not their pile, just in case there are extra messages in that pile for you, because maybe your soul did draw you there for a reason. Okay, so for you on your side, I will just pick two to see how you are thinking and feeling about your person right now. I will take reversals for the tarot, but I will not take reversals for the oracle, which is this. Messages from Divine Masculine. I am giving them three on their side. We need to know what they're doing, what they're thinking, how they're perceiving you. 3 cards for how they were thinking and feeling in the past. So they sincerely regret walking away. So that might be more details about that. Or they might sincerely regret it now. Or they might even have that thought in the future. We're going to do 3 cards for what are they going to think about you in the next 3 months. And then a card for how will they most likely think about you, I would say, beyond a 3-month time. All right, and we have 1 card for that. So how are you thinking and feeling about your person? First of all, okay, so you might be super scared of them or jealous of them moving on. Cannot stand the idea of you being with someone else. So you might have some jealousy here, you might have some anxiety, you might have some worries about if you guys are not together now, or if you are in no or low contact right now, then you might worry about them being with other people, you might worry about them being with somebody else. I get formulating an escape plan to leave the karmic partner. You might think they are trying to leave somebody for you and that they are trying to come up with a plan to leave a karmic partner for you. If you are in a connection, you might be thinking about how do you leave your karmic partner for your person. So it might be that. Now this card does not have to apply to you guys, but if there is a third party situation, you might be thinking that. Or you might even think, you know what, my person's not even allowed to be with me until they formulate an escape plan to leave their person. So if they're in a third party, let's say that your person's in a relationship, you might think like, you know what, they need to leave that person for them to be with me. And I hate the idea of them being with that person. So these are multiple interpretations of the cards that are coming up, because a lot of you are watching with multiple scenarios, and so those are some messages for you. Now, how else are you feeling about your person? And maybe even zodiac signs. Okay, well, number 1, all 3 of your cards are in reverse. I get the King of Fire in reverse, King of Wands. I get the 3 of Wands in reverse, and I'm getting the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so if you guys are in a long distance relationship, the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Wands in reverse are that. You guys are having a hard time potentially getting to each other. It may be that you guys have a physical or an emotional distance. You might be feeling like you're wanting to bridge the gap. You're wanting to see if you guys can be together. You also might be having your energy up, being like, nope, I'm done actually. Because with the 8 of Fire and 3 of Fire in reverse, you might be feeling like, you know what, I was going to travel to you. I was going to make future plans with you. I was going to move forward with you. And you might even have, I don't know, with it in reverse, you might not have told your person this. You might even still be in the present moment. This is present moment. You might even be not even telling your person this. But I feel like that your truth might be that you are willing to progress with them and that you're willing to continue with them, and that you still might even be, but that you're not telling this person this, and you might also be making it a little harder for them if they are going to progress with you. You might be now needing to, or you might be feeling inspired to maybe have them prove it to you, or have them try harder, that kind of thing, especially if maybe they've messed up, if they've walked away, maybe if they were to come back, they may have a challenge now. With this King of Wands, you might perceive your person to be a little selfish and a little overly dominating. You might have, or your person might have, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy with the King of Wands. So there is that. It's in reverse. You might feel like your person is not in their masculine. You might feel like your person is not in alignment. You might feel like your person is not congruent, or like not, you might feel like your person's not evolved enough for you. Or they're not evolved. You might feel like your person is overly sexual, overly selfish, overly, focused on themselves. But it seems like because it's on your side and showing up, that it seems like you might be still considering them, still thinking about what their wants and needs are. Also, I feel like with all of your cards, you guys got 3 fire cards on your side, even though they're reversed. And because they're reversed, this is telling me 3 of wands or fire cards represent like forward motion and quick movement and passion and excitement and eagerness. And with it all in reverse, you might be like repressing that. You might be trying not to get too excited. You might be trying to stay very calm. You might be repressing anger. So if you are angry, you might be repressing your anger. I know sometimes in New Age world, there is a philosophy that if you're very evolved and a good person, that you don't feel anger. Or that you might think, well, if I feel anger, then my person will never come back. Or you might think, if I feel angry, then I might manifest negative stuff. And I would just say for you, like as a therapist, because I'm a therapist as well, I would just say for you that in this situation that it might be about exploring, or I would invite you to explore maybe like your anger here. So there is that. Okay, so on your person's side, I get craving to spend time together and sharing music like we used to. You are my queen and I am your king, so let's build our kingdom together. And seeing the signs and synchronicities that are guiding me towards sacred union. Your person definitely does want to reconcile or come back. At least at this time, their mentality is that they are wanting to now resurface for you. So I will show you these cards so you can see them. So yeah, so your person is wanting to rebuild with you. Your person is wanting to progress with you. Your person wants to spend quality time together. Your person feels like you guys are a team, that you are a queen, they are the king. You guys are a divine pair. I'm already getting the card about sacred union. So your person is thinking about wanting to be with you. Their tarot cards say... All right, their cards are in reverse. Your person is very selfish. So you are correct about that, or at least you both are perceiving your person as that. Now, it might be just by default that they need to focus on themselves right now. They might be feeling pretty hopeless about this connection, and they might be trying to also not argue with you or fight with you. They also might be trying to repress their anger. So there is this. So I get 5 of Swords upright. The 5 of Swords upright is a card about somebody sometimes prioritizing their wants and needs to the detriment of others. It can sometimes be about somebody being very stubborn. It could be about somebody who's been a deserter, who has left their people behind. It would be a card about going their own way, sometimes being ambitious or ruthless. So there is this. I get the Star in reverse. Your person might not have hope about being together, even though, or maybe they feel like you have not given them signs that they have hope with you. For whatever reason, it's interesting because on one hand, and they might actually cycle in their thoughts about this, and they might even be cycling in their thoughts about this, like going on at the moment, where on one hand, your person is like, no, we're meant to be together. I want sacred union. I feel intuitively guided to pile 1. I want to spend time with them. And then on the other hand, they then might think, oh, but it's hopeless. Oh, but I don't know if it's going to work out. Or, oh, this or that. So they might actually be battling themselves. The 5 of Wands shows up, where they might have an internal conflict. It's in reverse. So they might be trying to repress their internal conflict. They might be trying to push it down or ignore it or be in denial with it or push it to the side. So there is this. Zodiac signs, I get Swords. I get Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, especially Aquarius with the star sign, as well as Aries. And I get Wands. I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm getting some Aquarius, Aries strongly. Very strong. And then I'm getting some air and fire as well. And again, you guys don't have to be these signs. It might just be that those are the traits that are coming through strong. All right. Then in the past, let's see. So in the past, they had a very hard time confronting their shadows. They've been keeping their distance to protect you from somebody else, maybe a third party or relationship, from a karmic, and taking action to reconcile with you in the 3D. So it seems like you guys, either they have tried to or attempted to reconcile with you already, or they have been going back and forth about thinking, should I reconcile or should I keep my distance? They have had a lot of shadows, I would say, in regards to reconciling, in regards to taking action, and in regards to keeping their distance, and in regards to maybe previous or past relationships. So your person is definitely, or was definitely, going through it. So that's what they were thinking about you in the past. Now, for some of you watching, they actually did attempt a reconciling, or they did reconcile with you in some way. Maybe they created a friendship. If you guys are broken up, maybe they attempted to get back together, but maybe there were too many issues unresolved for that to be effective, or maybe they didn't do it in a way that was effective. So there is that, or maybe they were just wanting to, and I feel like most of them took action to reconcile with you, because this is in the past. It also might be that you guys are in a makeup breakup. Maybe you guys reconciled and now you guys are in a bad place again. So it might be that they might have an inability of being able to sustain a connection. They might have a makeup breakup pattern, or they might have a come here, go away pattern, a hot and cold pattern. So there is this. In the past, I get the Emperor in reverse, I get the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. So having a hard time confronting their shadow side, that is the Moon. So I feel like that what was going on was a situation that was very emotional, very confusing. With it in reverse, I feel like they probably did eventually get clarity, which is why they're having regrets now. So there is this, especially because their regrets are, they're missing you. They're in nostalgia. They're like wanting to spend quality time with you right now. They're wanting to be together. They're wanting to have union with you. They're seeing you guys as a team, and they feel if you guys are not a team right now, they are upset about it. So there is this. And so there was clarity after emotions and confusion and emotions running high. I get the Three of Cups in reverse. There was a lot of sadness, disappointment, and upset feelings. Three of Cups can represent third party, so there may be that energy, especially because even in the card, you can even see three people. So there is that. So if there was a third party situation, that also might have made you guys feel very sad. Or there is a disappointment in regards to that. It could also just represent past relationship baggage. And then I get the Emperor in reverse, where on one hand, they took action to reconcile with you, and then on another hand, they didn't. Maybe they tried too late. It seems like maybe they were having a hard time, again, being in their masculine. I have very strong masculine cards. The King of Wands and the Emperor are probably the two most strong masculine cards in the tarot, and both of them are in reverse. And so it seems like you're perceiving them anyways as not being able to be in their masculine in a divine way, not being able to be in their masculine or in their action energy in a way that is helpful or effective or beautiful. Or you might see them be having a very distorted masculine at this time, or they've shown you traits of that, especially with the Five of Swords, where sometimes it's like they might just be in it for themselves, or they might just be in it for their own selfishness, that kind of thing. Let's see. In the future, though. Okay, so that is where I will say this is what your assessment point, where you can decide if this is something that resonates with you, if this is something that seems like your situation. We'll keep going. You can totally keep watching if you want to. There may be messages in here for you, or you can choose to go to another pile. I will have an extended in this reading as well, and at the end I will tell you what we will be focusing on in the extended. All right. So therefore, I will try to cut this at 30 minutes, but it already looks like we're at 19, and it looks like we are still in the beginning phase. So we'll see. All right, I get the music that you've been listening to has been guiding my way. So they might be, and it's interesting, it says craving to spend time together sharing music like we used to. And then the music that you guys have shared in the past will guide them. So it does seem like they are going to get messages in songs or in music, which is interesting. Going to communicate with you very soon. Your person, I do feel, will reach out. So that is actually very interesting, very beautiful. So if you're wanting to hear from your person, I do feel like they will talk with you. So I do feel like they will reach out, they will communicate. And then using divination methods to acquire information about our connection. So for some of you, your person is spiritual. They will try to use their intuition or religion or spirituality to gain insight and wisdom about you and your person's connection. For others of you, your person is not spiritual and they might just get advice, or they might just try to do what feels right to them, even if they're not looking at it as intuition. All right. And then for others of you, your person may get readings, but again, that is a little, that is based on your person's spirituality. All right. In the future, your person might still be closed off and have a hard time opening up. Your communication might still be, if you guys are in a low contact, your person might still be in a low contact. Because I am getting that your person is having a hard time giving to you. They're having a hard time with balancing their connection or with giving back. So I get that they might be in a hoarding or in a miserly or in a not giving, not generous mode with this Four of Coins, holding on to their resources, their time and energy, not really being generous or giving you time, giving you energy, giving you resources. They also might be not wanting to open up. They might not feel safe to be vulnerable. They might also be clinging to security. I get the Seven of Wands, where I feel like on some levels their resistance will drop though. So if they have been in resistance or fighting back or pushing back, I feel like there is that dropping. Also, I feel like, again, they will still continue with the theme of not wanting to fight with you. So with the Five of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, they are not going to be combative. They're not going to want to fight with you. So I feel like they will be amenable. And then I get the Justice card in reverse, so they still might have a hard time giving. They might have a hard time being in balance with you. They might also have a hard time being in commitment with you. So they might have a hard time giving to you your needs and what you need and what you want. I feel like they have a very strong selfish streak that's going to be very hard for them to reprogram or to move beyond. Now, not to say that they can't, but in the next 3 months, they might struggle with that. That might be the point of contention in your connection. It might just be their stubbornness or their selfishness that might be the hard piece. Yes, literally that, because even beyond 3 months, it says my pride and ego still dictate my current actions. So yeah, your person's pride and ego are the ones that are ruling the show. And you see that. You see that with the Emperor in reverse. You see that with the King of Wands in reverse. And maybe they try to not do so. Maybe because they're in reverse, you're seeing them attempt to try to not be this. But I feel like it's still probably coming through very strong. So yeah, so your person's still very much in pride and ego, even if they have regrets. They might have regrets about not being with you or regret walking away, but not share that with you because they don't want to. Their pride is saying, but don't tell them. Or their ego is saying, but don't tell pile one that I have regrets for leaving. Keep that to yourself. Hold that in. Don't share that. Because I get the Nine of Wands. Again, the battle is over. So I get that they want to continue with you, but that they might still be leading with their pride and with their ego, and it might be still more of like a battle. Okay, so we're not going to just leave you guys here with this. I am going to be able to look at some stuff for you, as well as the extended also is going to give some very helpful information in regards to your person, in regards to maybe how can this be fixed or helped along, or is there anything you can do, or some advice for you and stuff like that. So there might be, so there's going to be some really helpful information in the extended, as well as some more insight into their psyche. Okay, so now let's see, what do I want to do? I know we're at 24 minutes and I do have an extended for you. I don't want to go just to your final message right now, so I will go one more section and then I will go to your final message because we do have a lot in the extended to cover. So let's see. They have a hard time dealing with shadows. I'm going to go to the shadows deck and I'm going to pull 5 cards to see what are they dealing with right now in regards to you. So like, what are they mentally going through and battling, as well as I will pick for you guys Pink Divine Love Oracle. How might your interactions go in the next 3 months? So how might your interactions be between you and your person in the next 3 months? I'm curious to see how it would go if these are layered, actually. Okay. Because, alrighty, so the first thing you guys are going to be able to do, or it might be even advice for you, is I get the card clean up, and it says letting go of what is no longer serving you, and it did show your person's having a very hard time opening up. Very hard time letting go with that Four of Pentacles. And I get shadow side. I don't trust easily. So you guys are going to need to rebuild or build a trust between the two of you. With the walking away, I would say that there definitely needs to be a rebuilding of it. But I'm also curious, have you guys ever built it? That might be different for each of you watching. But I would say that yes, your person's shadow that they're having a hard time with is really about trust, really trusting and feeling safe, really feeling safe to open up, really being able to feel like they can open up to you. So your person is definitely in the next 3 months, your interactions together would be about working through that. How do you guys build a trust? Or is there anything you might feel like you can do to create or provide a safe space for them to be able to trust? Now, it may be way beyond any person's capabilities to help your person trust. They might have, let's say, severe childhood trauma. You know, like there's not much a relationship can sometimes do to work that. Usually that's like a therapist situation. But for instance, if there was, let's say, a betrayal or a rupture in the rift between you guys, or a rupture in the connection between you guys, that might be something you guys could work on repairing. But if their deep trust issues stem way back beyond you, then this might be an uphill battle for you. And that might be something to keep in mind in regards to you wanting to be with somebody available. Okay, wherever you are is home to me, and self-love, taking care of me now. So it's interesting because on one hand, I feel like your person really feels like being with you is home to them. That being with you is something that does feel safe, that does feel beautiful, that does feel very special and sacred, like a sanctuary, which is very beautiful. But I'm also getting self-love, self-care, and I'm getting with the female in this card, I would say this is probably you doing that. So you doing your own self-care and your self-love and taking care of yourself, because your person's taking care of themselves very much excessively, then I would say that this is actually something that, one, is super, super attractive and enticing to your person. And then two, it's also kind of like, wow, this person is even more bright and beautiful than I remembered. And it just really kind of shows you, kind of like how when people have glow-ups, when people really are like making their house and their space beautiful. It might even be that like in the next few months you are really like making your home and your house beautiful, and you really are doing self-care to you and taking care of your body and your temple and your soul and all that, and your happiness and your mental health and just all of this, you know. And that's really just kind of reinforcing to your person just how like much they want to be there. Shadow, it says, I'm secretly heartbroken. Yeah, your person is really nursing a heartbreak right now. And that says winter, no progress, frozen. Right, so your person is not making much progress with you. And it's because they're heartbroken and that has not been healed, that has not been addressed. Your person is, I would say, maybe a little miserable. Their pride and ego is making them not heal. Their pride and ego is making them not open up. Their pride and ego is making them not really delve into, you know, that part with you. And so that's why you guys haven't had too much progress. And that's where in the next few months, your person might still struggle with that. They might still battle with that in that area, and that's hard. Then I get pearls, 1 in a million special love. So the one thing that I see with this pile is that your person really loves you. Your person thinks you are very special and that you are 1 in a million. They see your rarity. They see your beauty. They see how special you are. They have a lot of issues and they see that you are magical. I keep track of you online. Yes, because you're so special, because you're so rare, because you are a 1 in a million, and that you are a very special love for your person. You are going to see over the next few months your person watching your stories or checking up on you. If you don't witness this, they might secretly be doing it. They might look at your posts but not comment or heart it or whatever. It seems like that, yeah, that your person though is keeping track of you online because you're so special over the next few months. And that might be very helpful for you to know too if you guys are in, let's say, a no contact. Because some of you are. And then I get starting fresh, light side message. I am a better person because of you. So I do feel like over the next few months, your person is going to grow. They are going to become a better person, or they will become better than they are now, or they will evolve more from the place that they're at now to where they're, you know, going to be. So over the next 3 months, there's progress, there's growth. Your connection is stalled because it seems like you guys, they're not healing their heart. And that's really what's really sticking this connection. So that's hard. And because those two pieces are, they're not healing their heart and they're not healing their trust issues. Those two pieces combined are what are keeping you guys in a no or low contact situation. But what I love is, and no pun intended, but with the light side message, the light at the end of the tunnel here. It says starting fresh, new chapter, clean slate, starting over. So I do feel like by the end of the 3 months time, or within the 3 months, I do feel like you guys are going to have an opportunity for a fresh start and where you guys can start over. So that is actually very beautiful and very important. And a lot of that is going to be because of their growth and their evolution over these next few months, because with them being a better person now, or being more evolved or more healed, or, you know, that it seems like some of you, your person maybe needs to up their integrity. For others of you, your person just needs to heal. So I would say that there is this piece, and I would say that there is hope here. So where your person sometimes doesn't have a lot of hope, I want to say that for you guys that there is some, from what I'm seeing. Okay, so now for final message for you guys to, okay, I'll go back to these actually. For your final message, I'm going to go back to your tarot, and I'm going to go to your divine masculine messages. Then we are going to talk about what we will focus on in the extended. I have some new decks that I will be using with you guys, which are very cool, and I'm excited about them. You guys might have seen them featured before, but I'm very excited to use the chocolate candy deck, Sugar Kisses, what is it called? It's so long. Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love. It's a mouthful. But we're going to do 3 piles. And you're going to pick between these 3. But it's a very cool deck and I love it. Plus I got a new cute deck. I'll just show you real quick. It's my Cosmic Cat Wisdom deck. So cute. I just got this on Friday. So it's adorable, and I got it from I got it from my bookstore actually. So it's very fun. So I love it, and we have some other stuff I'll get to, but we have some good stuff. Anyway, let's do your piles, and then we'll focus on the extended for you. All right, so we're going to do a short final message because we do have a lot to cover in the extended, and I do feel like you guys might need an extended only because your situation does seem a little more rough when I was looking at the cards, and I feel like you guys might need a little more help. Also, I am available for private readings if you want, and I will go into a little spiel in a second in regards to how you guys can reach me for that. Okay, for you guys picking pile 1, I have this beautiful aqua aura. For pile 2, I have this deep and mysterious, beautiful obsidian. For pile 3, I have this gorgeous, sticking with the theme, amethyst. So we have piles 1, 2, and or 3. I would recommend you guys picking 1 pile for your final message, but you guys can pick more than 1 if you feel drawn to it. Usually why I say 1 is only because it's really helpful to not get confused. So there is that. Okay, so feel free to pick your pile and pause the video if you need more time, and unpause the video whenever you are ready. Okay guys, so first of all, I want to thank you guys for being here, for liking and commenting on my video, for sharing, for subscribing, for sharing it with your friends and on spreading the word, and for sharing it on your social media. All of that helps me. It helps me help you guys. It helps me help other people. So I love it. So thank you guys so much. If you guys have not subscribed, I want to invite you guys to subscribe at this time and hit the notification bell that says all, and you guys will get updates of whenever I release new videos. I want to thank you guys also for all the donations and tips of money that you've been sending into my PayPal, my Venmo, and my Super Thanks for these readings. You guys are the best, and I really couldn't do it without you. So thank you guys so much. It really lets me buy new decks like the Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love, as well as all my other new decks that have been really helpful. So thank you guys so much for that. I am still doing my replay Sunday for probably one more month, probably for the rest of July. And then probably by August, I'll probably shift to something else. But if you guys have not checked out Replay Sunday, it is on my community board. So you can click on my community board by going to my main page, click on where it says posts, and then you can scroll down and see all of the videos that I've been featuring that I feel like will help you and your person. I do feature a new video each week, which will be able to help you out with your connection. And if you guys do want a private reading, I am offering private readings at this time. You guys can go to my website, which is fairyastrology.com. And the information is in the description box. And I'm offering readings over the phone or over video. Over video is Skype, FaceTime. We can use Zoom. We can use WhatsApp. Wherever you are in the world, we can do a reading for you. It's not limited by the country or continent that you live in. And I do readings in 15-minute intervals. So we can do a reading for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour. And I can do astrology, tarot cards, oracle cards, answer any questions about your connection that you have. All right, so if you need me, I am here for you. So for those of you guys who have picked this beautiful Aqua Aura crystal, your person right now, I am getting, wow. Yes, they are very much in love with you, and it's really their childhood wounds and their inner trauma that is really the thing that's holding them back. So I get the Knight of Cups, and it is beautiful. So this is a water sign, especially if your person is a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces energy. It seems like your person is very romantic, very much Prince Charming, and really wants to like be vulnerable to you. Out of all of the people watching this pile, I would say that the people picking this one, your person is really close. Your person is really close to being able to like give you love, give you vulnerability, give you emotions. Your person might be in reconciling mode. They might be in, okay, I need to do a grand romantic gesture. The thing that has been blocking your person so far, maybe they're not even the most verbal, right? Because I'm getting the feelings are strong, but maybe the communication is not. But it says having difficulty acknowledging inner child wounds. They are maybe stuck in traumas or patterns or wounds or heartbreaks that are holding them back. So your person is dealing with some inner child wounding. For you guys who have picked this beautiful obsidian, your person is feeling, yes, this is literally, okay, this might be most of you watching. I regret not choosing you when I had the chance. That is so powerful because that connects to how they regret walking away. Literally the card that you guys picked at the beginning of this video. So maybe a lot of you guys have picked pile 2, but I would say that pile 2 within this. But I would say that, yeah, your person is very much in regretful mode. And not only that, again, your person might be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or again, you guys might be, because I'm getting strong Ace of Cups energy. So there is that. Now, when I did pick it up, it was in reverse, but I'm not taking it in reverse just because I want to say that the energy that I was feeling very strongly intuitively was this is upright and that your person feels a lot of love, especially with the regret. Now, if I were to take this in reverse, how I would interpret that with this card and everything we've got in this reading would be that they are very depressed and that this Ace of Cups is very sad. And that would be that heartbroken card where they might feel like you're pouring out your love, or they might be interpreting it as they don't have hope in regards to your love with them because the Ace of Cups is poured out, or they might regret having not chosen you, having poured out their cup of love and not chosen you, or that they're like, wow, I didn't choose pile 1 and now they poured out their love and I can't have them, you know, that kind of thing. But I would say that their love for you, the Ace of Cups, is very strong. So for both piles, actually, I'm getting very strong, emotional, romantic, heart-centered feelings. All right, and now finally for you guys in this amethyst pile, for your person, wow, your person is really going through it. It's upright. And I get the 9 of Swords. Your person is having worries, nightmares, panic attacks. Maybe even last night they had a nightmare. They might be stressed. They might be anxious. They might be really having a hard time dealing with their stress and their anxiety. And it says, I admire your beauty both inside and out. So they know you're amazing. They know you're beautiful, but they are scared of their own kind of worries, worst case scenarios, their fears, their catastrophizing. They're really petrified of the future. They're petrified of this connection not working out, or they're petrified of not being able to be with you again, or, like your person is really dealing with like their own, like this could be guilt. This could be shame. So I would say, yeah, your person is definitely going through it, and they admire you. They feel like you are a beautiful person, and they are feeling like their own thoughts are like attacking them. So your person is really in a hard spot. So that is what I have for you guys. All right, so now I'm going to go into focusing on what we're going to talk about in the extended. Okay, so what I'm going to focus on in the extended for you guys is, first, I have my decks, which are fun. So again, I have the chocolate candy kisses, sugar rush of love. Wow. Okay, I am literally looking at this. You guys, check this out. I get pride. That is exactly what we saw in the spread for you guys, that their pride and ego are dictating their actions. So this is a very, very interesting deck. We are going to go deeper into the card Pride. And also you can see on the card Made Out of Chocolate, we have this Leo lion. So especially if your person is a Leo, there is a lot of pride going on. So we are going to go deeper into that. Well, let's see, what's this one? We'll go into this one too. Insecurities. Okay, your person also has a lot of insecurities. We're going to be going into that. We're going to go deeper into this deck, as well as we're going to explore their themes with their pride, with their insecurities. We're also going to go into, okay, I'll use this card as well. This is their mysterious heart, and I get dark fantasy. Ooh, secret desires and lust. Okay, your person is feeling a lot of that, but again, you can see the mask. They might not be telling you this. So your person is having a lot of lust, a lot of dark fantasies. I have late night thoughts. Your person late last night has been thinking about you, that they are sexually frustrated. That is why they have a lot of lust. They have a lot of pent up sexual feelings for you. So we're going to go into those themes. Also, I have the Cosmic Cat Wisdom cards, which are very helpful. So this is very cool. We're going to look at that with your person as well. Also, I have my magical chest where I'm going to pull one card to focus on in the extended to see what is it that Spirit wants for me to channel for you today. Okay, so what does Spirit, like this, what does Spirit want for me to channel for you today? This one, in regards to your person. What will be their next message and important conversation with you? Okay, that is very helpful in a no or low contact situation. So that is going to be good. In the extended, we are going to focus on that. And then this is my miracle box. I'm going to focus on one miracle between you and your person. So this is going to be what miracle can improve the connection, or what miracle will really help you understand the situation with your person more or better. It's going to be this card, and it says, you are a rare bird. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so you are a rare bird, and it says pull 3 divine masculines. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot make this up. I have a lot of cards here, and they want me to go deeper into messages from Divine Masculine, which is the card deck you chose in the beginning. So there is a miracle in these cards for you. So that is very, very cool. All right, you guys, I'm going to go into the extended now. If you guys are going to join me there, feel free to go to the description box and scroll down. You guys are pile 1, and you guys are messages from Divine Masculine. I sincerely regret walking away. I will see you guys there, and if you guys are not going to join me, no problem. I will see you guys in the next video, in a private reading, in the comments, or in any of my archives. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on no and low contact situations. We're going to check in with you and your person, see what's going on between the two of you. Are they going to reach out? What is the dynamic going to be? What are they thinking and feeling about you? All that fun stuff. So, you guys have picked a couple of fun things from my intro, where this is the last video that I am doing from my Mystic Journey Crystal Gallery. We have the bookstore still up and standing, but we did have to close the Crystal Gallery, but we moved the crystals over to the bookstore, so it's fine. You guys have picked this beautiful Dolphin tarot. This is the Blissful Dolphin tarot, and this is a very beautiful smoky quartz crystal. This is not the one from the actual store, but it contains similar properties and magical blessings, which is very beautiful. So I will put this in frame for you so you can see it. Excellent. All right. And we have the Blissful Dolphin. So we are going to focus on what is going on between you and your person. And let's see here. I'm going to do 3 cards for your side. What are you thinking and feeling about your person right now at this time? And then 3 cards for their side. What are they thinking and feeling about you right now? How are you both perceiving this connection? 3 cards for the past. What has happened already between the two of you so that you guys, because you guys are at this current moment, what has led up to that? What is happening between the 3 of you? Oh, what is happening between the 2 of you in the next 3 months? And then what is happening beyond that time? So because I said the 3 of you, some of you watching might be in a third party situation. Now, not everybody is in a third party, but for some of you watching, you guys might be in third party situations. All right, so I'm going to go over this side, and then the past. This is a good way for you to verify if this is your pile. If this resonates with you, then I would say this is a good chance this is your pile. If it doesn't, you can still watch the reading to see if there are some messages still in here for you, or you can pick another pile, no problem. So after these 3 sections, I'm going to say, okay, so if that resonates, keep watching. If not, pick another pile or keep watching, whichever you want. But this is going to be how you're thinking and feeling about the situation right now. How are you perceiving it? And from your side, your perspective. Also, I am going to take reversals for the tarot, but not for oracle cards as we progress through the reading. Also, I'm going to have an extended today. I know pile 1 definitely needed the extended. They were having a little bit of a tougher situation. I have a lot of cool stuff jam-packed into the extended, which I will go over with you at the end of the reading. So it's really cool, and I feel like it's going to be very helpful. I know this particular topic can be a little harder because when you're in a no or low contact situation with your person, it can be more emotional. So you guys might be more like hurting in your heart. So my heart just goes out to you guys if that is the case. All right. So I have for you on your side, you're feeling a little bored. You might be feeling a little bored with your person right now. I get the 4 of Cups. This can be a card that a lot of readers interpret as boredom. Also, it could be a card which readers, they can interpret this, or I'll say I have interpreted this as that there is a gift from the universe coming for you that maybe you're not seeing, or it might be hard for you to see the value in this connection at the moment as it stands presently. It also might be that you have 3 opportunities in front of you, and then there's a 4th one coming that you don't see yet, and that's from the universe. It also could be that you are manifesting with your person some hopes, dreams, and wishes. I love on this particular card that there are 2 beautiful butterflies coming with change and transformation with this 4th cup coming from the universe being offered to this dolphin. So I would say that maybe you're bored, you are going through a change and a transformation in your own self, and you might be noticing your person also because there are 2 butterflies, not just 1. And I would say that you might be given a blessing from the universe in regards to love. You also might feel like your person does have some blessings in them. There is a hidden blessing maybe, or maybe they are blessing your life in some way. So that is beautiful, even if it's not as spicy as you wish it was. And then I get the 7 of Cups in reverse, and I am getting the 9 of Coins in reverse. So when I see the 9 of Coins upright, this card is usually about, oh, and I see 2 butterflies on each, oh no, I don't. I see 3 butterflies on this one, and I see 2 butterflies on this one. Yes, okay. Oh no, I see 3 butterflies. There's a 3rd one down here. There might just be hidden butterflies. Anyway. I'm getting 2 to 3 butterflies on this. So there may be third parties for some of you watching. For others of you watching, there is just the 2 butterflies. So what I'm seeing for the 9 of Coins, whenever it's upright, it represents independence, and it represents focusing on yourself and focusing on your own life and that kind of thing. With it in reverse, it's showing me that you might not want to be very independent. You might be feeling like there's excessive space here in this connection, and that you're wanting more of a interdependent relationship. With it in reverse, also you might be feeling maybe there is a codependency in this connection. You and your person might be codependent on each other, or it might be that there are codependencies operating in this dynamic that are affecting you and your person together. So there may be some codependencies here. Also, it might be that you also are struggling with, or you or your person are struggling with money issues or worries. because the money is in reverse as well. So money or financial factors might be a situation here. Then I get the Seven of Cups card. This was in reverse. I am going to show it to you upright first so you can see it. So the Seven of Cups is usually, again, about hopes, dreams, fantasies, and wishes, but it's in reverse. It's also a card of kind of like fantasizing about your person, dreaming about your person, but also not having a commitment. So with it in reverse, I also feel like you might have kind of started letting go of the dream of your person or letting go of the fantasy of your person. It might be that like before there might have been some, and you know, maybe you didn't feel this way, but maybe in the past you felt like there was some idealizing there or maybe some fantasy around your person. Maybe you're feeling a little bored with the reality of the way things are. Maybe you're feeling like it's not as spicy as I thought it would be. I wish it was more spicy. I wish they were giving me more affection and attention, that kind of thing. All right, so with your person on their side, I get the Six of Cups. That is so beautiful. They're wanting to reconnect with you. And then I get the Temperance in reverse. Even if it's not a destiny for you guys to be together, they still want to reconnect with you. It's almost like they want to thwart fate or something. And then I get the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so beautiful Six of Cups card. This is a lovely, beautiful card, beautiful energy about getting back together, soulmate love, soulmate connection, having such a love in your heart for each other where they feel this towards you and they feel like you're the soulmate. And with the Temperance card, when I see that upright, I would say this is like a destiny. Your person on a higher self soul level knows you guys are a destiny. Also, other readers will interpret this sometimes as patience, as things that happen a little later down the road, or, you know, a divine unfolding in its natural time. I always look at this as a destiny. But with it in reverse, I would say your person feels like they want to get back together with you, even if it's not in the bigger plan. It's almost kind of like they want their own free will to dominate divine will at this time. It seems like they want you back no matter what, or they're feeling a soulmate love with you, even if life circumstances have come in interfering with this connection or have gotten in the way. And then with the Nine of Wands, I'm getting with this situation here that it's like your person is feeling like the battle is not over. They're going to try to battle for you or fight for you, or they're going to still try to come forward for you. So that is beautiful. Zodiac signs usually that show up for these energies, I'm getting tons of Cups cards, number one. So I'm getting Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. You or your person might be or have it strongly. And then Temperance, I always see that, people see that as Sagittarius energy. So that also could be showing up strongly as well. So there is this. But again, ironically, Temperance has two cups in the card. So I'm getting a lot of water. I'm feeling there's a lot of feelings in this pile between you and your person, a lot of emotions between you guys. In the past, what has happened, I get the Five of Wands, I get the Six of Coins in reverse, and I get the 10 of Wands. All right, you guys had a soulmate contract that you guys have had. So maybe you guys feel like you guys don't have it anymore. Maybe you guys broke up. Maybe you are feeling like, you know what, my soulmate would never act like this. My true soulmate would never be this way, you know, or that kind of thing. My soulmate would come forward for me. It seems like in the past, there is this soulmate bond. There is this soul contract. There were things that were agreed upon by both you and your person where you were meant to achieve these things together. So there was definitely a soulmate bond. There was definitely a soul contract or a life purpose that you guys are meant to carry out. And then I get the Five of Wands. So there was some fighting, there was some arguing, there was maybe a power struggle. Maybe you were like, no, you have to do this for me. Or they were like, no, I don't want to do this for you. Or they were like, you need to do this for me. And you were like, no, I don't want to. I feel like there was some power struggle, some push-pull energy, or maybe some fighting in the past. Maybe you were like trying to get them to, you know, step up for you with the soul contract you guys had. Because I'm getting that there was a refusal to give, or maybe you or your person or both of you stopped giving to this connection. I feel like you're kind of in this like bored kind of inactivity space where you're like, I don't even know what's going on. For some of you, you guys might not be in contact and there may be just no activity here. So there is this. So with this Six of Coins in reverse, usually when it's upright, you can see there's a giving energy. Both people are receiving abundance. Both people are giving to each other. There's a mutual effort going on. But with it in reverse, I'm feeling like maybe there was like a refusal to give, or both people were like, no, you need to give to me. And they were like, no. And you were like, no. So it seems like you guys were basically kind of reaching a stalemate at one point. Maybe you guys were trying to like fight to get your needs met, that kind of thing. Now, if you feel like this hasn't resonated with you, maybe pile 1 or pile 3 are your piles. If this has, I'm going to continue from here with this information the way I'm seeing it. All right, now let's see here. So in the future, all right, in the future, in the next 3 months, a lot of happiness, but a lot of indecision or needing to make a decision. And then for you, it might just kind of pull apart your confidence in yourself sometimes. Or you might feel like you're not really in alignment with this connection. You also might get angry or lose your temper. But at the end of the day, though, still feeling really happy. So number 1, I see the 10 of Cups. That is a card of ultimate happiness. This is a really beautiful card in regards to the two of you together, being able to make things happen, make things work, being happy, feeling euphoria with each other, having a lot of love. It represents a beautiful future, and that is great. Now, if it was just that, I'd be like, yay, hearts and flowers. But I get the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, I don't like this because I always see feminine energy as the viewer and masculine energy as the person, because that's usually that the way that my viewers are feminines. But I'm getting the feminine energy in reverse. So I don't like this because I'm getting that you might feel less confident, or it might attack your self-esteem, or, this dynamic might make you lose faith in yourself, or it might make you feel like questioning who you are, or maybe you feel not as confident, hot, or beautiful, or sexy, like that kind of thing. So I'm wondering with this connection, how you are going to be feeling with it. So I'm getting this Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy showing up as well. And then I get the Two of Swords. So it seems like maybe you, the feminine, is the one making a choice. And maybe you're the one having a hard time deciding or a hard time making a decision. So it seems like this, intuition is going to lead you. So maybe you might not feel confident in making a decision. Maybe you might feel like I have to make a decision about this connection, about this relationship. Maybe you're feeling like I need to make a choice about this once and for all. But it seems like maybe you are like, I don't want to make a choice out of anger. I don't want to make a choice if you guys fight and, continue fighting. I feel like right now you guys are in a neutral energy though. So I feel like you guys are in a neutral energy, at least for now. I don't feel like you guys are fighting for now. I feel like it's peaceful for now. I feel like it's maybe a little too peaceful, maybe a little boring for you. Maybe there's not really too much drama, not much happening. There might be a lot of inactivity. You might feel like, do I need to let go of this connection? Do I need to walk away? What do I need to do here? In regards to the future, beyond 3 months, I'm getting Knight of Cups in reverse. So it's also tough because I feel like your person might have a hard time being consistent with giving the love or with giving to you in this connection. And then that might screw with your head a bit or mess with your head or make you confused. So this Knight of Cups usually upright, again, more cups, more emotions. I'm getting more, again, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. It seems like upright, your person would be very romantic and giving to you the love. But with it in reverse, it seems like, again, it's hard for your person to be consistent maybe, or it's hard for them to give the love. I feel like they feel the love with the soulmate love card with the Six of Cups, but they might have a hard time giving it to you. That might be the problem with that Six of Coins in reverse in the past, where it's like they feel the feelings, but they have a hard time putting in the effort or doing the work or giving the love or sharing the feelings or being vulnerable or opening up emotionally. That kind of thing. And then that could really wear about your self-esteem, even if when you guys hang out or talk together, you guys feel like happiness talking with each other and good vibes and good times. So there's a little bit of that going on right now. Let's see here a little bit more information here. Okay. All right, I'm going to actually go to tea leaf readings. I do love this deck. I didn't do this for pile one. Pile one had extra cards and we went a long time. But I want to see a little bit in regards to you guys. And what's so beautiful is even as I'm taking these cards out, the card on top is heart. And that's very beautiful. So I feel like there's a lot of heart in this connection. There's a lot of love here. And this card says love, deep affection, and caring. So I feel like either way, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of caring, a lot of beautiful energy. So I do love that. And that is great. And also underneath that, I got the elephant card, and that can always be about like memories and nostalgia. That's a very Six of Cups card too. It's like the elephant never forgets. I feel like your person is feeling like, wow, we have so many memories together. I do feel like you probably have a history with your person. If you don't, if this is new, then I feel like your person feels more of like an instant love at first sight with you, or like an instant attraction immediately, or, you know, emotions that are stronger than normal. So I feel like there's a lot of love here. All right. Now, I'm going to pull 8 cards in regards to how the next 3 months will go between the two of you. So how will, and I'm releasing this in July, so let's say or the end of June. So I would say, let's see how things go for like the summer, like the rest of the summer through till like September 21st. This is a timeless reading though. So if you guys are watching this at another time, then just say for the rest of your, you know, season or the next 3 months. So first of all, I get broken wishbone. Your wish will not be granted. So again, it seems like if you've been just trying to get them to do the thing, I feel like they are resisting doing the thing. So if you've been wanting them to give you more affection, more touch, more words, more quality time, you know, your love language basically, or you've been asking them to do the thing, it seems like they might still resist doing it. Or if you're like, can you just give more? I feel like they're having a hard time with maybe giving more, or they resist giving more. And then I get chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. It also might be if your person continuously will not grant your wish, it might be that there's somebody else that would be happy and fine granting your wish. It does seem like you might meet somebody new in the next 3 months. That could also affect things. That could kind of bring them up more of an urgency about you having to make a decision about this connection, with the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Two of Swords. And then that decision could lead to maybe your person feeling like, well, now I can't be the Knight of Cups for my person, for pile 2. Now I can't, if they choose somebody else, then I'm going to have to repress my own feelings. I'm going to have to pour out my cup of love. So you might actually have some options. You might have some competition. If you guys have been watching my videos for what's coming up between you and your person this summer, and what is coming up in love in July for you, you might actually already feel or sense or know that your person has some competition coming in. So that could be some unexpected twist. All right. Then I get the Valley. It says deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So yes, it seems like you're gonna still feel peaceful in regards to your person. I do feel like there's still a lot of good things in this connection. There's still a lot of good connection here. And I feel like there's a lot of positive interactions that you and your person have. So there is like a peacefulness. I do feel like that you feel, even if you're the Queen of Wands in reverse, there is still an inner fortitude or an inner strength that you do have. Even if you don't always feel it around your person, I feel like you will still feel it inside you in general. So that is good. And I also feel like you guys could have success in this connection when you guys are coming from a place of peacefulness and strength and empowerment. And Ladder, climbing towards success. These are 2 cards of beautiful success. So I do feel like while your person does have competition, maybe the competition spurns them on to be even more successful, that kind of thing. Or your person may feel like, oh, well, I just have to forfeit. I don't feel like your person wants to forfeit. I feel like they want to climb the ladder of success. They want to have great strength. They want to show their prowess, you know? There is this. But I do feel like either way, I do feel like that you and your person can still have success in this connection. So whether you guys choose, do you want to have a friendship? Do you guys want to have a relationship? Do you guys want to have a situationship? I feel like you guys will still be able to have success in your dynamics. And then I get, or do you want to like part peacefully and go live your independent lives? I do feel like that's less of a possibility, but if some of you do choose that, I do feel like that would go over in a way where you both would let each other go with kindness and with grace and with love, you know? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. This is the third card that says success. So this one says success. This one says success. I'm gonna like line them up and then show the camera. And then this one shows success. So literally this is 3 words that say success. So I want to say that the next 3 months does have something very powerful in it for you. I do feel like there's something very beautiful. I do feel like that you guys can overcome problems. I feel like there is a strong set of, I feel like you both have strong tools or strong skills relating with each other. And I feel like you guys can utilize them to overcome problems. So that is great. And then if there has been an ongoing problem in this connection, you guys can overcome that in the next 3 months. I get discord among friends or family, mice. So if the problem has been third-party interference, discord, or difficulties with friends, with family members interfering in this connection, or even discord between the two of you, then I would say you guys can successfully overcome that together, which is very beautiful. So I do feel like you guys can overcome any fighting, which we did see that in the past you guys have had with the 5 of Wands, and I feel like your person doesn't want to be fighting. So that is good. I get 4-leaf clover. It says great good fortune. So that's good. And if there have been financial setbacks, I do feel like those get resolved in the next 3 months, and that can also help or affect this connection, which is wonderful. So I love this. And then I get apple, and it says temptation will test you. So I love this for you. I feel like that there is maybe sexy temptation with this someone new entering your life. And I also feel like maybe there is a new job that is great fortune for you that will be a new opportunity over the next 3 months for you or your person or both of you. And that will help your connection. And that might tempt you like, oh, should I go for this new opportunity? Should I go for this new job? And that will help us out. So there's a little bit of that going on as well. But if this temptation is a sexy person, additional to your person, then I would say that, let's see actually what would happen. 3 cards. If you go for a new person, what would your person do? And if you stay in this connection, what would your person do? All right, if you go for a new person, what would your person do? I get, because a lot of you are in no-low contact, so if you guys are just getting breadcrumbs, that sucks for you. And I would love for you guys to get full love, either way, from your person or somebody else. So I get rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Wow. So if you were to choose somebody else, it could be a better relationship for you, or it might even be that your person starts to step up, because it seems like the rainbow is a promise of a better future. Then I get Wheel of Fortune, which is beautiful. And it says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. That might be where it's hard for you to make that decision. That Queen of Wands in reverse with the 2 of Swords. You might be like, well, I just don't know still. You might meet somebody new and still think about your person and still think, well, I might want to still be with them. And that might be that indecisiveness. You might be undecided or indecisive in regards to choosing somebody new, especially if your heart is set on your person. It can be hard to sometimes try to open up to someone new or move on or detach. I get Candle. You will be shown the way. Okay, you are going to be shown the way by your guides, and you are going to know one way or another. So even if it's hard for you to choose, you're going to have a knowingness, and you will be shown signs. You will be shown guidance, and you will be able to follow that. So there is this. Now, if you were to stay with your person and, like, let's say not date anybody new or be closed off to new people, I get the Fox. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So again, a business situation might be able to help you and your person improve it. Or you might just be getting more shrewd with your own ingenuity in regards to coming up with solutions for you and your person together. Or you might start playing a little mind games. I mean, the Fox is a little maybe like playing a little games. But I get money path and bag. Okay, no, all three of these cards are all money. So it would be that you would stick in there, you would hang in there during this time period, and then a new job or money would turn this around. So these are 3 cards in regards to money and finances. So this is actually really strong. So this is about business path. And then the bag says something important, such as a new job or a raise. And then it says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. So you might not choose a new man or a new person. You might choose a new job or new money or new finances, and that will help you out. So that is actually very interesting. So, okay, so then it would just be that you would just stay in it and you would try to tackle external problems together. So there is that. It seems like the new person entering your life doesn't really seem to make a situation more clear. It seems like maybe fixing the financial issue could actually make the situation be easier. So that's interesting. Let's see here. And if it's not a financial issue you guys are dealing with, it might be like a work-life balance schedule issue. Okay. Now I'm going to go to your final message. I'm going to use your Dolphin scan. And I'm going to then, after that, this is going to be a pick your own adventure. Pick your pile. Interactive piece. I'm going to do 3 piles. I want to layer this though with something. I'm going to choose to layer it with Journey of Love. All right. And Journey of Love 2. So that one is going to go here. Whoa. Out of these. Okay. This one and this one. All right, so this is kind of what your person is feeling about you right now. I would say that's how it feels to me. All right, excellent. All right, so in order to symbolize these piles, I'm going to use crystals. So here is crystal number 1. For pile 1 here, this is a beautiful citrine crystal. For pile number 2, we are going to use a gorgeous angel aura. And for pile number 3, we are going to use this beautiful amethyst. All right, so feel free to pick pile 1, 2, or 3. I would recommend picking 1 pile just because more than one can be a little confusing, but sometimes we feel more things than once, or multiple things can coexist within us. So this is how your person is feeling about you right now. And then after this, we're going to go to the extended, and we're going to see, I'm going to share with you guys what we're going to cover in the extended in regards to your connection. All right, so 1, 2, or 3, feel free to pause the video if you need more time, and then unpause it whenever you are ready. Okay. So first of all, I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here today, watching my videos. I appreciate all of your likes, all of your shares, all of your subscribes, all of your comments. That is so nice. Thank you guys for sharing it with your friends, spreading the word, sharing on social media. If you guys have not subscribed, I want to invite you guys at this time to subscribe. Click the notification bell and then click all, and that will get you guys updates of whenever I release all new videos, so you guys don't miss one. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for your donations, where you've been sending money to PayPal, to Venmo, to my super thanks button. That lets me help you guys so much in regards to getting new cards for you, new decks, new crystals, new all sorts of fun things, doing those intros that are very unique. I have a Hello Kitty drinks video that I'm going to be releasing in the next few weeks. So I'm pretty sure I will be filming it and then releasing it this summer. It's my intention. So maybe I'll make that I'll make that an intentions video. Okay, maybe hopefully I'll remember. All right. So yes, that'll be very cool. And so anyway, your donations have really helped me in the channel. It really helps me keep this going. It helps me. I just went to Michael's and I bought all sorts of Halloween stuff for my Halloween videos, even though it's just June right now. Basically, I always love doing a lot of Halloween themed videos when we do it. So I have that coming up. Anyway, I'm rambling. So your donations help me with that. So thank you guys so much for helping me be creative and helping me keep this channel creative. I'm still doing Replay Sunday for probably the next few weeks, probably through July. After that, I'll probably switch it to something else. If you guys have not checked out my Replay Sunday, I do feature a new video each week where I feel like it'll help the collective the best. So feel free to check it out, and you can go to my community board by clicking on my main page. Click on where it says posts, and that will take you there, and then you can scroll down and see if any of these archived videos resonate with you. I do replace them every week, so I'll still be doing that for the next few weeks, so definitely keep checking back if you want to. And I'm also giving private readings at this time, so if you want a private reading from me, you guys can go to my website, fairyastrology.com, and the information is in the description box, and I give readings in 15-minute intervals for 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour over the phone or over video, so we can use Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, FaceTime, and I can answer any question about your relationship or your connection or your situationship that you have. Using astrology, tarot, and oracle cards. We can compare your charts. We can see what's coming up. We can do all sorts of things. So let me know if you want my help. I'm here for you if you need me. All right. So for you guys who have picked pile 1 with this beautiful citrine crystal, I have for you guys Knight of Swords, and I want you now aggressive. Ooh, your person is feeling a little passionate. You might be feeling like you're bored, like your person's not spicing it. They want to spice it. Okay, so I get Knight of Swords. This is an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra energy. Very strong. You or your person could be, but probably them, because it is a masculine with the Knight of Swords. Also, I feel like your person wants to communicate with you. They want to tell you how much they want you, how much they desire you, how much they are like... I get the card aggressive, but I just get that that's not like an abusive aggressive. That's more of just like a rawr. So I feel like they want to like be passionate with you for sure, and they want to be very assertive. So you actually might receive that from your person. I'm also getting 26. So on the 26th of the month or February 6th might be important dates for you guys. It could be a birthday. It could be when something happens. It could be when something has happened. For those of you guys who have picked this beautiful angel aura, your person feels shocking. I'm amazed by your beauty. And the 8 of Wands. This is another card of communication. So I feel like your people, both these, they want to talk to you. They want to talk with you, communicate with you. I feel like your person even wants to travel to you. So if you guys are geographically separated, your person wants to travel to see you. I get the 8 of Wands. So I do feel like your person wants to move forward with you, travel with you, communicate with you, things speeding up quickly. They want fast motion. And shocking. They might want to shock you. They might feel surprised by just how amazing you are, how incredible, how beautiful and sexy. The Queen of Wands in reverse does not know her gorgeousness. And so your person might be like, wow, how do you not see that? How do you not see how hot and gorgeous and beautiful you are inside and out on a soul level, and your beautiful face and body? 36. So I would say that could be March 6th or the 3rd or the 6th of the month. All right. Then finally, for you guys, for this part of the reading, for those of you who have picked this amethyst, your person is feeling about you today. 3 of Cups, happiness, party, celebration, and 37, fear. I am so afraid to tell you. Your person is so scared to tell you about or really communicate their feelings to you, to communicate their joy. They're so afraid to tell you how happy you make them. I feel like they're scared to get happy because they could lose it or it could be taken away from them. So they might be scared of happiness or of success. I also feel like your person is battling a lot of fears. They might have a hard time being vulnerable, opening up to you. They might be scared to talk to you about third-party situations. 3 of Cups can be third-party sometimes. So they might be scared to talk about that. I would say if they're in, and that applies if like they're in a connection already and you know about it. This is never a channel where I am revealing to you cheating. This is not a thing. But I would say that because there's a 3 on both cards, a 37 and a 3 of Cups, the number 3 might be important to you or your person. I'm also getting the number 7. So the number 3, the number 7, or March 7th, or even March 3rd. So there is that. So there could be some Pisces energy here. All right, so now let's go over what we are going to focus on and cover in the extended. Okay, so First of all, I have these different card decks that I'm going to be using. I have a magical chest where I'm going to pull out one question that Spirit wants for me to channel for you in regards to your person. And I have my miracle box where I'm going to pull out some direction that I need to follow to show you or to give you a miracle in regards to your relationship or a connection with your person. So, first, I have the Cosmic Cat Wisdom cards, which are very, very cute, very cool, and I love the guidance and advice from these cards. They are very beautiful. I love it. Then I have, and I will pull this card. This is, actually, I will shuffle. I will pull one card to show you what this is. Their Mysterious Heart. And this is Healing Heart. Oh, self-focused. So your person is focusing on healing their heart right now, and we're going to be getting more details and information in the extended. Then their late night thoughts. So this is a deck in regards to what did they think about you last night. Nothing sounds good enough. All right, so your person might be a little self-critical about communicating with you. So they might feel like they can't communicate to you like anything good enough or anything that good. They might be critical of what they say and how they say it. So your person might have been thinking about messaging you, or if you guys did talk last night, it might be that they are replaying that in their head today, and they're thinking about maybe they feel stupid for what they said, or that's not good enough for you, or there may be some like harsh judgments they do on themselves. Then we're going to get more of their late night thoughts. Also, I am going to be picking a card from this. Okay, you're getting two cards, and that's so funny because pile one also got two cards. I am getting two cards from their Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love deck. So this is a very cute new deck that I am using in my extendeds only, except for the Hello Kitty deck. The Hello Kitty drinks intentions video, I actually did feature this one, but usually I'm keeping this only to the extendeds. So anyways, we have this deck, which is very, very fun, very, very beautiful. Your person is thinking about freedom, and they are thinking about how sweet you are. So that is very beautiful. So your person is thinking about wanting to respect your freedom. They might be giving you too much freedom, but they think you're super sweet and they really want to respect your space. They want to respect your freedom. And we're going to get some more information in regards to this deck in the extended. And now we have the miracle. What do they want me to do for you to help you with a miracle in your connection between you and your person? So I have written these instructions on the back of these beautiful postcards, and we'll do one more, this one. Okay. So, ooh, you might need two miracles. I'm going to take both, actually. I wouldn't normally, but I will. All right. So we have pull 3 goddess cards and pull 3 messages from your angels cards. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling messages from angels and messages from goddesses in regards to your connection to help you out to create a miracle in this connection for you. So we will go into that in the extended as well as what the universe wants for me to channel for you in regards to your person, which maybe I or you have not even thought to ask. All right. So I will shuffle this and we will see what does Spirit want for me to channel for you. All right. How can you intensify their feelings for you? Oh my goodness, have mercy. They're already feeling it, but you're wanting more spice. So we're going to see how can you shake some shit up. All right. So we will look at that in the extended also. All right, my darlings, if you guys are joining me in the extended, feel free to go back to the description box now and scroll down. You guys are pile 2. You guys are the Blissful Dolphin tarot cards, and I will see you there. And click on that link, it'll take you there. For the rest of you, I will see you guys next time. If you're not joining me, no worries. I will see you guys soon, and I will see you in another video, in my archives, in the comments, or in a private reading. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on no or low contact situations, checking in about what's going on with you and your person right now, seeing will they reach out, seeing what's going to happen, how do they perceive you in this connection. all that stuff. So you guys have picked the Hermit Tarot cards. You guys have picked the card You Are So Very Special from the intro today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the intro of the Crystal Gallery at Mystic Journey, which is very cool. It's where I work. I give readings out of there, which is very fun, and the Crystal Gallery is absolutely stunning. In addition to You Are So Very Special, you guys have also picked a Larimar heart, which belongs to the store, so I didn't bring it home for you guys to show you on camera, but I have another, even better, cooler Larimar. It's this huge sphere, which is amazing, because you know, if you guys know Larimar, it's usually pretty small, but I have this huge one, which is very big, which I love. So we are blessing your reading today with all of the best stuff. I am going to put that in frame for you so you guys can see it as we move about your journey, which is beautiful. I'm also going to put your card back in the deck. This is the Hermit Tarot. And I'm going to put the card back in the deck to see if it does come up in your reading, in your spread today. I'm also going to layer the Hermit Tarot with a traditional tarot so that we can see what is going on in your connection between you and your person today, and what will it be like in the future. All right, so I have my Alchemia Tarot cards we're going to layer it with. This is also the part of the reading where you guys get to verify if this is indeed your pile, because there are lots of piles in these pick-a-card readings, and sometimes it's a little difficult knowing which one is your pile. So the first 3 sections of this relationship spread will be able to help give you guys a little clarity about if this pile, pile 3, is your pile today. So I have 3 tarot cards over here representing how you are thinking and feeling about this connection right now, how you are perceiving it, and from your perspective, what's going on. This will be your person's side. What they're going to be, how they perceive you right now, how they perceive this connection. This is the past. What has happened already to bring the two of you to this point? So I would say these would be the 3 sections that you get to look at to see if this is your pile. After these sections, I'm going to stop and say, if this resonates with you, we can keep going. If not, you might want to pick another one. Also, you can continue to keep watching if you want, because sometimes these messages still come out for you. Even if all the facts don't line up, sometimes the messages are still for you as well. So some people choose to watch the pile, even if it's not particularly their exact situation. All right, we have, yes, so you can use your intuition about if this is your pile or not. We have 3 cards representing the future in the next 3 months, a card for the final outcome or beyond 3 months' time. And I'm going to layer it now with the Hermit Tarot. So I'm going to do 2 cards. Well, never mind. We're going to do 3 cards. Is it 3? Yes. Okay. 3 cards, not 4. On your side, how you are thinking and feeling about your person currently. Okay. 3 person. Maybe. Maybe there is a 3 people in this situation. 3 cards for what your person is thinking and feeling about you right now, and it might be a third party. 3 cards for the past. What has happened already to bring the two of you to this situation now? This is their side, how they were thinking and feeling that led you guys to this moment. All right, 3 cards for the future, how they will be thinking about you coming up, and more of a longer term outcome, how they will be thinking and feeling about you down the road. All right. So how are you thinking and feeling about them? Okay. You don't know how they are feeling. That's the thing. You already know is in reverse, and I don't normally even take reversals for oracle cards, but in this particular case, it will. In this particular case, I'm going to. So number 1, I am manifesting you. You want to be with your person. You want to manifest them. You're trying to make it happen. You're trying to manifest them in. You're trying to make the best of this situation. I feel the same way. I feel that you have mutual romantic feelings for your person, but you don't quite know if your person feels the same for you as you do for them. So I get the card you already know in reverse. So either your person doesn't know that you share feelings, or you don't know if your person shares feelings. It seems like there might be a secret admirer situation going on in this connection. So you may not have expressed your feelings to each other, or you guys might have told each other in the past, but maybe now you're not sure if you still feel the same way. If your person still feels that way for you, and they may not know if you feel that way for them still. So there may be some confusion, or you might not be sure if they know that you like them that way. So there is that. So you feel the same way as them, but you don't know if they know that. I also get 1 and 2. So the 1st of the month, the 2nd of the month, maybe the 12th of the month, the 21st of the month, or January 2nd or February 2nd. February 1st. Okay. How are your tarots feeling? Not horrible. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So you're trying to not be selfish. You're trying to not be ruthless. You're trying to not be so ambitious that it disconnects this connection. I get the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're trying to give love. You're trying to give happiness. You're trying to give peace to your person. You are trying to be thinking about things from their point of view. You're considerate. You're thoughtful. I feel that you are trying to not abandon them. So the 5 of Swords in reverse is a good card. I also get 2 very positive upright cards, the Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. You or your person might be a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio energy with the Queen of Cups, or you might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the Page of Pentacles. So there is this. Or if you might be 2 feminines, the Queen and the Page together, so you might be 2 feminines. I also get that you might see the 2 of you as together. Maybe you guys are not talking as much right now. Maybe there is a temporary snag or a temporary block, but it seems like you are looking at the 2 of you as together, or you are looking at the 2 of you as a team, or maybe you are seeing, if there is a third party, it might be that you are here, the feminine is here, and then there's your masculine over there. So it might be that you're thinking about or trying to not be ruthless if there's another person involved. So those are kind of some scenarios here on this side. You also might have had 2 relationships with this person where the first half you might have had a work or a career relationship, and then the second half could be a romantic relationship. So there might be a money connection with you guys with the Page of Pentacles, and then a love connection for you guys with the Queen of Cups. You can also reverse it. Maybe you started off working and then you guys are dating, or you might have started having romantic feelings and then you guys started working together or involving financial aspects or financial dynamics into your connection. This can happen a lot if you start working together with your person, or if, let's say, you move in together and now you're both paying the bills. So there is a situation where maybe money or finances came into play. All right. Now your person is thinking, I'm not going to take this in reverse. Okay. First of all, your person is thinking that they want to act on it maybe, but they're not sure if they can. First of all, I'm getting, you are so beautiful, why do you need me? So your person might be wondering, like, why do you want them? Why do you need them when you're like more out of their league, when you're above them, when you're so beautiful and pretty, or attractive and gorgeous? Why do you need them if you're so beautiful? So there may be some insecurities coming out in regards to your person, or they might just think you're just so beautiful. My life started when I met you, so your person might have met you when you guys were both a lot younger. Maybe there is a dynamic where when you met them, it's like you made their whole life have meaning and they now understand everything and now their life has finally began and all of that. I'm getting 9-2 and 2-9, so I'm getting February 9th. I'm getting September 2nd. I'm also getting the 29th of the month, and then the 2nd of the month, and the 9th of the month. All right. And then I get the card maybe. Maybe. So I think your person is thinking, should I act on it? Maybe. Should I tell them I have feelings? Maybe. Should I progress this forward? Maybe. I think your person is wondering, should they make a move? Should they tell you this thing? Should they do that thing? They're wondering, should I? Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe. Your person is interesting, similar to the second pile if you guys are drawn to pile 2. I get the 6 of Cups in the same position. So you both, pile 2 and 3, you guys might be cross watchers where you are watching for pile 2 and or 3. Not cross watching, meaning you're watching for your person's sign. So I get the Six of Cups. I get that your person is thinking that you guys are soulmate love. Your person is thinking, and again, my life started when I met you with the Six of Cups. You guys might have met much younger. This might be also a long lost love. This might be a childhood love or a young love. So there is this as well. So this dynamic is very strong. The Six of Cups represents kids playing, kids falling in love. It represents maybe a childlike energy, maybe like, some sort of child vibe, like teenager love. You guys were teenagers together. Okay, I get the Tower in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So it seems like your person is definitely wondering, do they make a move? With the Tower in reverse, I feel like they don't want to stir things up. They don't want to disrupt their life or your life. They don't want to wreck your life if, let's say, you've moved on and your life is peaceful, and they don't want to like ruin it if, let's say, you like are married now or whatever. I feel like they don't want to ruin your life. I'm also getting they might not want to do the work and grow and change. They might not want the epiphany or the divine message. They may not want the Tower moment. They might not want to have everything that goes with an electric connection. They might be trying to repress their electric feelings for you. They might be trying to be emotionally stable and emotionally grounded. They may not want you guys to be chaotic, or they might not want to be chaotic. They might be trying to repress their electric feelings. Also, I get the Nine of Swords. I get that your person might also be trying to repress worries, nightmares. They might be afraid of creating chaos and having something negative happen. Your person might be someone who catastrophizes or thinks about the worst case scenario or negative consequences. They might be thinking, oh, what if I take action on pile 3 and then all the worst stuff happens? You know, I feel like your person might be a little nervous Nelly. They might be a little worried, anxiety, energy, that kind of thing. So yeah, that Nine of Swords in reverse is a little tricky with the Tower in reverse. Usually, you know, the Tower and the Nine of Swords are difficult cards. But it seems like with them in reverse, I feel like they, at least my intuition is telling me, I feel like they still feel the feelings. They still feel the Tower moment. They still feel the Nine of Swords, and they're trying to deny it or repress it or push it away. In the past, what your person was feeling to bring you guys to this current moment. Yes, your person they missed you a lot. You might have been in separation for a while. I feel like maybe you guys have been in no or low contact for a long time. I don't feel like you guys just freshly broke up, even though you could have with the Tower, even though it's in reverse. But I feel, and I get the Six of Cups, the pining for you, the wanting to be back with you, the wanting to come forward. I miss you. Like, your person is wondering, do you miss them too? They pine for you. I feel like they feel nostalgic for you. I get love is the answer, so they have romantic feelings for you. I feel like they do want to act on their heart, and then they worry about it. And it says, love is the answer. I worry about us a lot. They also might have worries and anxieties about you and about this connection. Your person might worry about the consequences of following their heart or the consequences of following this connection. So there is that. So yes, there is a lot of worry, a lot of love, and a lot of missing you in the past. And I get 8-7 and 7-8. So I'm getting 1987, 1978. I get July 8th. I get August 7th. So there is that, the 8th of the month or the 7th of the month. Okay. I'm also getting August or July. In the past, what has happened? Your person has done nothing. Okay, so your person might have dropped the ball on you. They might have had a lot of inactivity. Your person may have done nothing. You might be so frustrated. Oh my gosh, you darling. So I get the Seven of Coins in reverse. Usually this is a card about growing something over time, building something, being able to plant a garden and watching it grow and seeing the fruits of your labor and the rewards and everything. But this is in reverse. So your person probably did not plant seeds with you or start something. This might be a false start connection or a connection that never got off the ground. This might be a connection where it's like they're not building something, or maybe in the past they refused to grow something. They refused to build something or have a future with you. Maybe they refused to progress this. I get the Ace of Fire in reverse, Ace of Wands. So I'm getting that they didn't take action. Maybe they fumbled you. Maybe they dropped the ball. Maybe they didn't take action on you, and maybe they weren't able to make it happen. And then I get the 8 of Coins in reverse. There was no consistency. There was no stability. Yeah, so your person didn't grow anything. They didn't take action on you, and there was no stability or consistency. They were just pining away in their feelings without actually making action happen or doing anything about it. So your person might be a silent, nostalgic, pining away person. Okay, now if this resonates with you, these are the 3 piles where I would ask you, do you feel like this resonates with you? Or feel free to keep watching if you feel like there might be messages in this pile for you. No harm in doing so. And if you feel like this doesn't resonate with you at all, then feel free to pick another pile. I will move forward with this information in mind. Okay. So then I get, in the future, your person is still on the fence. They still are back and forth. They're still wishy-washy. I get the cards that says yes, and then no, and then yes, and then no. And they go back and forth about it. They say maybe, and then they say yeah, no, that kind of thing. And then I still don't have all the answers, and I need more balance. And then 2-2. So 22 years old, your person might just be very immature. I'm also getting February 2nd. I'm getting the 2nd of the month. I'm getting 222, or in this case, there's only 2 of them. It's an angel number, and this is what you have been worried about has now been resolved. Your person is trying to, or will be in the next 3 months, trying to calm their worries. They're going to try to calm their fears. Maybe there's something that calms their worries and fears in regards to you. They still don't have all the answers, so I think you're correct that maybe they don't quite know where you stand. They might not quite know your feelings or what you're thinking or wanting with this connection, and they need more balance. They're also a little overwhelmed, and that Tower in reverse is like they're probably just barely hanging on. They're probably knowing that there's like a volcano ready to like erupt at like any time. So they need more balance. They're a little precarious. They might feel a little overwhelmed. And then in the next 3 months, they still pine away for you. I get the Knight of Cups. They still feel so much love for you. They still have so much feelings. And I'm getting strong, again, water sign energy. So I'm getting strong Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy here. So they're still being very emotive for you. They still are in their feelings. But I get the Empress. I get that it still maybe tricks your mind or messes with your head, or you still don't know. You don't know how beautiful they think you are. You don't know that they think you are the Empress. It's like it makes your self-esteem or your confidence lower, or it seems like maybe you don't have confidence in this connection because your person's not being in their divine masculine about it, or they're not taking action or doing anything. And then I get the 7 of Cups in reverse, which is you might find yourself being like, you know what, I don't know if I want this connection. I don't know if I have faith about this. It seems like the fantasizing, the hoping, the imagining, the dreaming might kind of stop on your side. You might be like, you know what, why am I going to hold on to something if they're never going to take action? Why am I holding on to this if this is just a fantasy? So if you had a fantasy about your person, that might start to waver or fade away. You might lose interest. You might disconnect, that kind of energy. But if they start to come in and they give you the Knight of Cups, they come in all romantic and sexy and lovely and Prince Charming, and you yourself are still not really in alignment with yourself, let's say, because something knocks you out of alignment, because you're in alignment here with the Queen of Cups, but something knocks you out of alignment. So if maybe if you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to walk away because nothing's happening, and then your person comes in all like, oh my gosh, romantic Prince Charming, you might feel like, you know what, I don't know if I want to have a commitment with you. I don't know if I want to. Maybe you're an idiot. Maybe you're like a little too little too late. You might think like, I don't know if I want this. So I feel like for you, you are trying to make a decision in the next 3 months about if you want to stay in this connection or if you want to keep pursuing it. Yeah, because in the future, beyond 3 months, I get you have so many choices and options. But to be honest, I think, yes, this is what your person is thinking about you. But I also kind of feel like this is the universe telling you, pile 3, you have so many choices and options. You may not have to hold on to this idiot that never takes action. I get that they're sweet. I feel like they're well-meaning. I feel like they're a good person. They really don't want to cause drama in your life, and they're really meaning well. I also feel like they really seem like they have a perpetual chronic pattern of never being able to maybe get it together. Or maybe you guys, again, are long lost loves and they feel like I can't step in. I don't want to ruin it. You know, I don't want to ruin their life, that kind of thing. So yeah, you have so many choices and options. I get the King of Pentacles in reverse. If your person can't show up as the King of Coins, then you might have another King of Coins. There might be some competition. So with this King of Coins in reverse, your person, you might be thinking, I need to be with somebody in their aligned energy, in their divine masculine energy, who is a husband type, a spouse type, somebody that can give me the ultimate relationship, not just like a boyfriend, but I need somebody that can be like a marriage material person, you know? So you might be thinking about it like that. So there is this. But I am getting they might have a hard time showing up for you as a major divine masculine marriage partner person. So there is this. But let's see more. I also am going to have an extended today where I have a ton of information jam-packed in that, which is very, very helpful. And you guys might need a little extended just because it seems like your person is having a little issue. So we could definitely look deeper into that. No problem at all. I have tons of stuff for that I will get to at the end of the reading. I am going to do one more section before I get to your final message, because even though we've already gone long, I do feel like you guys might need a little extra love, a little extra help. I'm going to pick some Journey of Love cards because I want to see what they're thinking and feeling about you today. And I want to look at maybe some messages from Divine Masculine, give a little more insight into their psyche and like what's going on there. So I'm going to pull 5 Journey of Love cards. And I'm thinking, this is getting way long. 5 messages from Divine Masculine, and then we're going to go to your final message, and I apologize, this is taking forever. And then we're going to keep going, but we'll keep going in the extended, because I feel like you guys need more information, but I only have like half hour for you, but I'm going to go way longer anyway, because I think you guys need it. Okay. So what's going on with them? I get beauty again. So number 1, your beauty and attractiveness is not in question. They absolutely think you're fantastic and stunning and gorgeous. I want to return to you, but I fear rejection. And then everything about you is perfect to me. And I get 20. So again, I'm getting a strong number 2. So there is that. Maybe they're afraid that they'll always be number 2 in your eyes, that they would never be number 1 for you. So there is this. They want to return to you, but maybe they feel like you're out of their league, or that you're too beautiful for them or too attractive. It seems like maybe they're like, no, a hot person like pile 3 would never really pick me. You know, that kind of energy. So they might have some insecurities here. It seems like they might worry about coming back to you or connecting with you and you rejecting them. So they might have a strong rejection core wound. And then I get consistency. I promise to make it all up to you. Yeah, they know they've dropped the ball. That 8 of coins in reverse, that 7 of coins in reverse is like so messed up. So consistency, I get March 8th as well, the 3rd and the 8th. And then sending telepathic messages so that you can connect with me in the 5D. So yeah, so your person might be really communicating with you in the 5D. You might be dreaming about each other a lot. There might be a lot of energy in regards to that. Here, that's in focus, maybe. So yeah, so your person is definitely feeling like they are sending you a lot of messages, or they're like pining for you without taking action on you. There's a lot of feelings without action. And it does seem like they know they owe you in a way, or they know they need to make up for their lack of action. Then I get 28. Ooh, dominating. I need you to tell me what to do. Yeah, there's something messed up in their masculine energy where they just don't take action. It seems like they just don't have like an action-oriented executing kind of energy. I was blind and frozen to our connection, but not anymore. So it seems like, yeah, your person is feeling like maybe they are in their feminine, or maybe they're in a distorted masculine. And your person is maybe needing you to be the dominating one. Maybe that your person is waiting for you to give them a direction or instruction or tell them what to do. Maybe they're waiting to hear from you. Maybe they're waiting on an answer from you. Maybe they are wanting you to be assertive and to speak up and speak your mind. I get 28, so the 28th of the month, or the 2nd, or the 8th of the month, or August 2nd, or February 8th. Then I get dive into the depths with me. 5, emotional changes. I know that you are my divine feminine and I am grateful for it. So a lot of you guys, they might be in their feminine and you might be in your feminine. There's a lot of feminine energy coming from your person, or your person maybe even needing you to be more masculine. Because they have an inability to, or a struggle right now, or a challenge right now in regards to being masculine themselves. So yeah, so it seems like they would like to be able to share their emotions with you though. They want to be deep. They want to be able to communicate with you about important things and to open up to you. And they really want to. I feel like out of all of these piles, your person is wanting and ready to like open up. But I also feel like they're very shy, or maybe they're very nervous too, or maybe they just don't want to take the lead, or maybe they don't want to take action, or maybe they're in a receptive mode or in a feminine energy where it's hard for them to do that. And then I know my mission is to balance the scales. Yeah, because I feel like they owe you. They dropped the ball and they owe you something. And then would you say yes? Insecurity, 35. So they know that they mess things up by being insecure or by not being able to be confident. And I feel like they're afraid of rejection and they don't know if you would say yes, or if you would want to be with them, or if you would like reject their energy. So that is a little tricky. That's a little tough. They know they need to give back to you though. They know they need to balance it. And it's interesting because we did get the card that says I need more balance in 3 months future. So that's interesting. And the Libra energy is coming through with the balancing the scales. I'm also getting 35. So 35 years old could be something. Also maybe something important happened in their life or will happen in their life at 35 years old, or yours. Also I'm getting March 5th or May 3rd, or the 3rd or the 5th of the month. Okay, so now we're going to go to the final message, and then we're going to continue this reading in the extended, because I do feel like you guys need some more information about this situation. All right, so I'm going to start off with 3 piles for your interactive piece. You're going to pick a pile, and we're going to start with 1, 2, 3 cards, and I'm going to do maybe some romance angels. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to help. All right, and then we're going to pull 3 romance angel cards for you, 1 for each pile. Okay, now we're going to symbolize this with crystals. So, all right, so pile 1, we are going to put this beautiful pyramid made of fluorite. So that's going to symbolize pile 1. Pile 2, we're going to use this beautiful peach calcite. And pile 3, we're going to use this other pyramid made of Caribbean calcite. All right, so feel free to pick between pile 1, 2, or 3. For me, I would say maybe pick 1 pile, because if you pick more than 1 pile for this part, it might be a little confusing for you. But if you do feel drawn to multiple piles, feel free to do so. And you can pause the video if you need more time to decide, and then unpause the video whenever you're ready. Okay guys, so first of all, I just wanted to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching my video, for your likes, for your comments, for your subscribes, for your shares. I appreciate you spreading the word and telling your friends, for you sharing it on social media. That helps build the channel, it helps the algorithm, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys for that. I very much appreciate it. If you guys have not subscribed, I wanted to invite you to subscribe at this time. Feel free to click the notification bell that says all when you subscribe, and then that will give you guys updates of whenever I release all new videos. So that is very cool. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for your donations. You guys have been sending money to PayPal, to my Venmo, to my super thanks button, and that has been able to help me with the intros. It's been able to help me buy card decks for you guys. I have some cards in the intro. I have some cards in the extended that are new, that are really fun. So I'm excited to share those with you guys. That's awesome. So thank you guys for doing that. It really helps me and it helps the channel. I'm also still doing my replay Sunday for the next few weeks, probably through the end of July. Probably by August, September, I wouldn't be doing it anymore just because I feel like I'm going to try to do something new. So I'm going to try to think up a new segment for you guys. I have been finding a video in my archive that I feel like really resonates with you guys as the collective, and I've been featuring it on my community board, and every week I change a video with a new video that I feel like will really help your connection with your person. So I hope you guys have been enjoying checking that out, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, you guys can go to my community board by clicking on my main page, going to where it says posts, and then you guys can scroll down through the videos of the archives I've been featuring and highlighting and seeing which ones really resonate with you, and feel free to watch them in regards to you and your person. If you guys do have special categories, or if you guys do have special requests about videos you would like for me to make for you guys, let me know and I will do so, and I will let you guys know when I put it up. So feel free to let me know in the comments any special video that you would like to see. And I am also doing private readings. So if you guys would like a private reading in regards to your connection with your person, my website is fairyastrology.com, and the website link is in the description box. I'm giving readings in 15-minute intervals. So it's for 15 minutes, for half an hour, for 45 minutes, or an hour, either over the phone or over video call. So I do a combination of tarot, oracle, and astrology, and we can look at your charts. We can see what's coming up for you guys. I can give you guys tips or advice in regards to how you guys can get along better, how you guys can maybe maximize your connections together, and all sorts of fun, helpful things. So feel free to let me know if you would like a reading. It's not limited to where you guys are geographically. I can give readings to people in any country or continent in the world, so that's no problem, and we can always make the time zones match up. So if you would like some extra help, I am here for you, and I would love to help. All right, so now we're going back to your reading. So your final message for this part, and then we're going to go into what we will cover in the extended. For you guys who have picked this beautiful fluorite pyramid, your person right now is feeling about you that you matter even in this separation. So if you've wondered, if you guys are separated and you've wondered, like, does my person even care? Do they even, like, give a shit about me? I get that, like, your person wants you to know that you really do matter, even in this separation, even in the, you know, the situation that is not ideal. You guys are still very bonded. You're very connected. I mean, even the first card that you guys got was you are very special. So I do feel that regardless of where you guys are at with your person and what this dynamic is, that your person is grateful to you, they value you, and they really care about you as a person. They really, really, I feel like they're attached to you. I feel like they have a connection with you. So that's very good. You're very bonded. So it says separation. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I would say that for you guys, if you guys have picked this pile, you guys are probably in separation. I wouldn't worry that you guys would separate if you're not separated. I would say, unless you know that they're on vacation or taking a trip or something. So I would say that. But I would say that, like, despite, you know, if you guys are in a no or a low contact situation, you guys are probably emotionally separated in some way. So they just want to let you know how important you are and that you matter. For those of you who have picked this peach calcite, your person's feeling about you today, well, they are very worked up, they are very passionate towards you, and they think very highly of you. So they are very attracted to you, especially if you are January 5th or May 1st or the 15th of the month, or they might be thinking about the 15th of the month, or maybe you guys were together like this on the 15th of the month. But either way, they are very much desiring you. They are in their lust energy. And I get past life relationship. You guys might have been sexual lovers in a past life. You guys might have had a lot of sexy time and a lot of lust. Or maybe you guys weren't able to be together and that's why they crave you so much. But it does seem like that they are very passionate about you and they absolutely feel a very strong past life connection with you, and it is very strong. So absolutely that. And then, yeah, it looks like they're about to. Looks like they're about to have a little bit of fun. All right, and then for those of you who have picked this beautiful Caribbean calcite pyramid, your person feels about you today that they need more time and they need to develop more of a trust with you. So I'm getting strong. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. So your person is trying to have faith that everything is going to work out between the two of you. Your person feels like the timing is not right though, or that the timing is off and they need more time, or they might need more time to be able to figure out how to like make this situation better, or maybe there's an external situation or an event that's happening that needs to finish so that they can be with you. But yeah, it seems like they need more time, and also they trust you, but maybe they need to deepen the trust, or maybe they trust you to a point, like they trust you're a good person, but do they trust you to stay with them forever? You know, so there's levels of trust. So they trust you in many ways, they feel safe with you in many ways, but they might not trust you in other ways. Like they might trust you that like you're a good person and you'll treat them nicely, but maybe they don't know if you would reject them if they were trying to make a move on you romantically, you know, stuff like that. So they need more time. I'm also getting the 4. So I'm getting April is strong and the 4th of the month is strong. All right, so that is what I have for you guys for this part of the reading. Now we're going to go into what we will cover during your extended. All right, so first we have Cosmic Cat Wisdom cards. This is a new deck that I just got from Mystic Journey, which is amazing. So I love this. It was given to me and I've been playing with it, and it's been very cute and also very helpful and fun. So I'm definitely going to be giving you guys some advice and guidance and wisdom from the Cosmic Cats, which is very cute. Also, I have this other new deck. It's Chocolate Candy Kisses Sugar Rush of Love, which is very cool. And I'm going to pull one card for you in regards to what they are thinking and feeling about you today. And then we are going to pull more cards in the extended. So in regards to this, apologies. So they feel bad about something. They feel like they have to apologize, or they have to say sorry about something. So they definitely want to apologize, or maybe they feel bad or guilty about something. So we're going to look deeper into that. Also, let's see, their late night thoughts. This is a very cool deck talking about what did they think about you late last night. So what did they think about you last night? Unblock me, please. So for some of you, you guys have blocked your person. For others of you, they might feel like they just don't have access to you. Or they might be afraid that maybe you would block them if they were to do something, or that like one day you'll block them because maybe they did something and they feel bad about it. So yes, so they might feel blocked. They also might feel blocked in their own energy as well. Okay, but we're going to see more of their late night thoughts and what they thought about you last night. Then I get for their mysterious heart, I have this deck here. Ooh, addiction. It says, and they might be a little addicted to you, but also they might have an addiction they're battling right now. And it says excessive gratification, escapism, and overindulgence. So they might escape or run away from emotional feeling uncomfortable by trying to numb their emotions with some sort of vice or addiction, or they might be addicted to you, or they might just crave you. So there may be an addiction, or they might be addicted to you, but we're going to look a little deeper into that. Also, I have my miracle box. So I have written down here on these postcards directions for what I should do to help you guys get a miracle in this connection. So we're going to look at what is the miracle, and we'll do 1, your pile 3, 2, 3. This is your miracle. And it says, pull a pink divine love oracle with a timing card. Okay, so we're going to see pink divine love oracle, something that will happen in the future, dynamic between you and your person, as well as, so it's an important event, with when will it happen. That is a very cool miracle. I am loving that. That is very cool. And then finally, I have for you this magical chest where I have written down questions from Spirit that Spirit want for me to channel for you in regards to you and your person that I might not even think to ask, and that you might not even think to ask, but that Spirit really wants you to know. All right, so I've written them all down on these little cards, and I'm going to pull one today for your extended reading to see what's happening in your connection. All right, what does Spirit want me to channel for you? This one. What did they feel in the past about you, and is that still true? So do they still feel the same, and what was it that they felt about you before, and what do they feel about you now? So we're going to look at with the Ocean of Emotion deck, some of their feelings. All right, guys. So this is all of what I'm going to be covering in the extended. I hope this is exciting for you and helpful. And if you guys are joining me there to continue your reading, feel free to go to the description box and scroll down. You guys are pile 3. You guys are the Hermit Tarot, the card You Are So Very Special. And if you guys are not joining me, no worries. I will see you guys in the next reading, in another video, in a private reading, in any of my archives. I'll see you next time. Bye.